Breaking news, the Charlotte County Sheriff is talking about why he says 2 deputies were forced to shoot and kill a man this afternoon. Thank you for watching The Night Beat. I'm Emma Heaton.
And I'm Russ McCaskey. Wink News has been pushing for answers, and tonight we're getting them. Less than an hour ago, the Charlotte County Sheriff talked about how tensions escalated. Deputies confirmed shots rang out on this rural property in Charlotte County around 1 p.m. It's on Sandy Pine Drive, which intersects with Washington Loop Road. The Night Beat's Maddie Herron joins us now live from that scene.
Maddie, you just spoke to the sheriff. What did he tell you?
Yeah, the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office moments ago confirmed that their deputies shot and killed a man in his own driveway. Sheriff Bill Prumell was here taking questions from us. He says that the original call for 911 was by that man, and that's why deputies were on scene, so they could remove a different person to get off his property. But once on scene, deputies realized that that man had an outstanding warrant, and once they tried to serve it to him, that's where the sheriff said that the man that is unfortunately down deceased had charged at deputies. Take a listen.
All right, good evening everybody. Earlier today we responded to a residence here on Sandy Pine in reference to a disturbance between 2 males, an Elroy Clark and a Troy Johnson. The deputies got here and they spoke to both parties, and it was determined to be a civil matter at that point. During this time, it was found that Elroy Clark had a warrant for his arrest, and when they told him that he was under arrest and asked him to place his hands behind his back, he refused to do so. He was very non-compliant. The deputies tried to speak with him several times, tried to de-escalate the situation, and through the encounter there was numerous forms of less lethal that were used. They tried to use the taser several times, had no effect. They used pepper spray, had no effect. They used a baton, and they even 3 deputies went hands-on with him at one point when he was laying down on the ground, and he threw them off of him like they were rag dolls. So nothing was working. And shortly after he was shot with the beanbag rounds, he charged one of the deputies, and he actually got his hands on the deputy. The deputy had drawn his weapon and fired. So 2 deputies did fire their firearms in this. And unfortunately, Mr. Clark did succumb to his wounds.
Sheriff, are you aware of a video that appears to show this incident on social media?
Yes, the one individual who was on scene was, I believe, FaceTiming somebody at the time it was going on, and she had put it on social media.
Do you think that shows an accurate depiction of what went down in this incident?
It doesn't show everything that went down. It shows a piece that went down just toward the end, and it's very shaky, so you really can't see everything that's going on.
And what is this video that you're mentioning that you would like to show?
Well, the video, yes, we have all the body-worn cameras, and we have our dash cams that show everything that happened. So as soon as we have a chance to go through everything and we complete what we need to do here at the scene, we're going to try and get that video out to you guys as quickly as we can.
Like you heard the sheriff said, there is much more investigating left to do, as it is only 8 hours into this very fresh and active scene. You might be able to see behind me, there are still cruisers here at the location that it happened, investigating what exactly went down. And as for those deputies, there was injuries to one deputy to his head. They're getting him checked out at the hospital right now. And as for the 2 deputies that fired their weapons, they are both on administrative leave. And as for that other man that was involved, the man that was trying to get off the property, he is still also in custody tonight. And we're checking up on this. And while these next steps may not be clear, like you heard the sheriff said, what we do know is that someone here tonight has lost their life. Live in Charlotte County, Maddie Herron, Wink News.